time ago, in a nice quiet village, there lived a wealthy merchant. He lived together with his daughter, who was named Bawang Putih. This merchant's wife had long since passed away. The merchant was very fond of his daughter because she was obedient and kind-hearted. One day, as he came home from traveling, he brought a woman and her daughter along with him. He wanted to marry this woman. So, Bawang Putih now had a stepmother and stepsister, who is named Bawang Merah. When her father went to trade, her stepmother and Bawang Merah would treat Bawang Putih like a servant. Bawang Putih did all the work that was ordered by her stepmother. She cleaned the house, cooked, washed clothes, and looked for firewood. If Bawang Putih's work went wrong, her stepmother would punish her by not feeding her. Every morning, her stepmother and Bawang Merah took turns shouting.
Hey, Bawang Putih! Wash my clothes! Bawang Putih! Prepare breakfast now! We are hungry! Okay, Mom.
Because Bawang Putih worked so hard and was punished so harshly, her body became thinner. One day, Bawang Putih's father returned home and fell ill. He was very ill and Bawang Putih was very sad because of it. She never left her father alone. However, God decided differently. Bawang Putih's father died.
Don't leave Bawang Putih, Father.
While Bawang Putih wept and cried, her stepmother and Bawang Merah were excited because the property and house of Bawang Putih's father now belonged to them.
Look, Bawang Merah, he finally died. Yes, Mom, we'll be rich.
Bawang Putih's life was miserable after her father died. She no longer had her father to love and comfort her. Her stepmother and Bawang Merah further tortured her. Bawang Putih tried to be patient, but sometimes she would cry at night.
Lord, please help me. Why are they always able to me?
Bawang Putih went to the river to wash clothes. She was sleepy and hungry. Her body was weak. Mother's favorite is gone. Oh no! Finally, Bawang Putih decided to go back down the river to look for her stepmother's car. In the middle of the road, she met an aunt who was washing her clothes.
Aunt, did you see a blue scarf floating down the river?
The aunt nodded and replied, "Blue scarf? Oh yeah, I saw it. The scarf has taken by an old grandmother who was washing her by the river. It's old grandmother's house on the mountain." Bawang Putih immediately head up the mountain. There, she found a wooden house. Bawang Putih knocked on the door of the house.
Excuse me, Grandma. Hi, dear. Did you find my mother's blue scarf?
Yes, let's go in. The old grandmother came out of the house and greeted Bawang Putih.
What's your name? My name is Bawang Putih, Grandma.
The old grandmother will give a blue scarf with one condition. Bawang Putih must have her first. Bawang Putih agreed. All day, she helped the grandmother clean the house and wash clothes. For Bawang Putih, all this work was easy because she was used to doing it. Finally, it was time for Bawang Putih to leave her home. The grandma gave her the shawl.
Bawang Putih, this is the scarf you are looking for. I want to give you a gift of pumpkin because you helped me. Choose which one you like.
On the table, there were both small and large pumpkins. Bawang Putih chose a small pumpkin because she also had to carry a basket full of clothes home.
I choose the small one, Grandma. Okay, take the little pumpkin, but remember you can open the pumpkin until you get home, understand?
Well, Grandma, I will do everything you said.
Arriving at home, Bawang Putih was called by her stepmothers and Bawang Merah.
Where have you been, Bawang Putih? How dare you go out without my permissions?
Forgive me, Mother. I was...
Enough, Bawang Putih. We don't need your excuse.
They continued to beat her. Then they saw the pumpkin brought by Bawang Putih.
Cut the pumpkin and cook it. We are starving because of you.
Bawang Putih took the knife and split the pumpkin. What a surprise! The pumpkin was full of sparkling and expensive jewelry.
Where did you get the pumpkin?
Oh, Bawang Putih, you should have chosen a large pumpkin. It should mark January.
Hearing the words of Bawang Merah, the stepmother finally got the idea.
Looks like I have an idea.
The next day, the stepmother and Bawang Merah went to the river. They deliberately washed away the blue scarf. Then secretly, they followed the veil as it was washed away. Sure enough, the blue scarf was picked up by the old grandmother. The stepmother and Bawang Merah followed the old grandmother who went up the mountain. As they walked, Bawang Merah complained about how far it was.
I'm tired, Mom. Let's go home.
Bawang Merah, be patient. Soon we will get even more jolly than Bawang Putih.
But I'm so tired, Mom.
Bawang Merah, be patient. Dear Grandma, did you find my scarf blue?
Oh yes, it just so happens that Grandma found it on the river.
Just like Bawang Putih, the new grandmother will give them the shawl. If they help her, the only way to get the pumpkin was to work to help the old grandma, but they still couldn't stop complaining.
I'm so tired. If I'm learning from the pumpkins, I wouldn't do this.
Yes, I'm also tired. Hopefully, there will be even more jolly inside this pumpkin.
Finally, Bawang Merah and the stepmother finished their work at the old grandmother's house and said goodbye. The old grandmother gave the shawl to Bawang Merah and her mother. On the table, there are two pumpkins, one large and one small. And of course, the stepmothers and Bawang Merah choose a large pumpkin.
Choose a pumpkin as a gift from me.
Of course, I choose the big one, Grandma.
Yeah, just the big one.
But remember, don't open pumpkin before you get home.
Yes, Grandma, that's for sure. We will go first home.
Thank you, Grandma.
Bawang Merah and her mother don't obey the advice of the grandmother. On the way, the stepmothers built the big pumpkin. They were impatient to go their hands on jewelry inside.
Mom, let's open the pumpkin now. Grandmother will not know.
Yeah, let's open. I'm also curious.
What is this?
What is this? Where is jewelry? Why did it have this animal inside?
What we do, Mom? I also got bitten.
Oh my god.
However, they were in for quiet and surprised because inside the pumpkin were venomous animals such as snakes, scorpions, spiders, and centipedes. They were both bitten by a snake. Because they are still in the middle of the forest, no one came to help them. The stepmothers and Bawang Merah died for the snake bite. Their greed brought them to disaster. Meanwhile, Bawang Putih lives happily ever after. The jewelry given by the old grandmother making her rich. She continued her father's business and enjoyed the fruits of her obedience and kindness.